Hi everyone, so I figured I'd do this video now while I got time, while it'll still be relevant to talk about before I strike while the iron's hot, basically. So, CoroCoro leaked yesterday, well, technically Friday, today's technically Sunday, Friday, and we've got our first images. We got some information on the Zygar forums, because that's always awesome. We figured he was going to be in the game anyway, because they've been using him they've been marketing him so much. So quickly on that, we know that the 10% Zygar form has an ability called, what is it called? 1 second. Swarm Change, where when its health gets to a certain amount, it turns into its complete form. And the complete form has an ability called Core Punisher, which basically it's a Zoro. It's the Pokemon equivalent of Zoro if Zoro's Z exploded. So that's kind of cool. But really, that's the main amount of stuff we got on that. But we also got 2 new Pokemon, and that is the thing that is awesome. So, first off, we are going to look over... 1 second. I'm just going to go over there. We're going to look over this guy right here, who is in Japan... 1 second. I want to make sure I got that on there. Oh, I got this bright light. Hold on. Just going to make sure that the light compensates. Give it a moment to adjust. Give it a moment to... There we go. And there he is. Now, this guy is called, at least in Japan, is Iwanko, which I saw. I saw someone. I just want to see if I can get a version. There we go. There's a less glared version. Oh man, I really wish the glare wasn't so bad. The glare's not usually this bad, even in here. So 1 second. Let's see if I can. There we go. That's nice. That's a good solid picture. Isn't he cute? And this, they even showed, 1 second, that this is that Pokemon that we saw in that trailer right there. They're showing that. Now, Iwanko, which, as I was about to say, I saw someone make the comment. I'm like, you space his name part I-wank-o. Or I-wank-o, you know, like that. Obviously, that's not going to be his English name. Actually, one idea I heard for the English name, which would actually be... good idea is Pubble, which would be a combination of puppy and pebble. That one actually might not be a bad name. And I say that because he is a rock type. Those little, 1 second, those little, the little thing that makes his collars, those are rocks on him. He is a rock type, and I believe he's called the puppy Pokemon. 1 second, there we go. Yep, he is it's the puppy Pokemon. Now, he has either the ability of Keen Eye or Vital Spirit. I would prefer the Vital Spirit, but whatever. So, right off the bat, I love this little design. He's adorable. He looks all happy and joyful. The two Pokemon they've shown are almost certainly like early stage Pokemon that can probably be found on the first island, along with probably the native bird of the region and probably 1 or 2 other Pokemon. I would guess, just based on the design, that first off, I guess both these Pokemon have an evolution. If I were to guess, both of them also only have 1 evolution each. They don't have a 3-stage evolution, just a 1-stage evolution. Just from the design point standard, because I wonder much farther you could go past that. But at the same time, no, it's easy. We can add them to the roster of dog Pokemon, so you can now have Vulpix, Fennekin, Houndoom, Arcanine, or I should say Ninetales, Arcanine, Houndoom, Manectric, Fennekin, Mayanna if you want. Technically, you could go Lucario, Furfuro, and now you could have the Zygarde 10%, and you could have this. You could have yourself a legitimate dog team. Now, some people call the EVs like part foxes. I guess you could say that. Before we move on, though, it should be noted that in the announcement, I want to see if I can get this. Ooh, right here. Just to make sure. Okay, so focus. There we go. Right there. The translated information says that Rowlet, Litten, Populo, and Iwanko all hide a secret. Doesn't go any farther than that, but they all hide a secret. So, what's the secret? Some people are suspecting we're going to get Synchro Evolution in this, which is possible, but it's nothing more than this different version of Mega Evolution. And I don't think that would work because that would require a lot of effort, or a lot of what's the best way? Because Synchro Evolution, from what we can tell, the anime involves Greninja. In the case of Greninja, seeing it's the only example we really have, taking on characteristics of Ash. You know, like the red ears mimic his hat. He's got like wings and stuff. Like he's got things that mimic his trainer. Assuming customization is back, which it looks like it is, that is too many character customizations for Pokemon, and that's just something Game Freak wouldn't do. I think there's something they all seem to have something special. I think there's something special about a lot of the Pokemon in this region. We'll find that out later, but there's nothing much we can really go on. But let's talk about the big guy. People have been clamoring for this for God knows how long. There's any types of Pokemon that we've clamored, the fan community is clamoring for. It is a Dolphin Pokemon, which I think is still very possible. I think that a Dolphin Pokemon is almost guaranteed to show up in this. And the Koala Pokemon. Now, this little adorable piece of what is Nekkoala. Now, Nekkoala is a normal type Pokemon. He's known as, at least as it's translated on Cerebi here, had the half-awake Pokemon. And he has the ability called Definite Sleep, which prevents it from being afflicted with any other status moves other than sleep. Yeah. So that's the information we currently have on this. Now, I guarantee you this thing's probably got to have an evolution, same as Iwanko. But I mean, just one second again. I just always got to bring it. Look at that thing. Look at it. Look at it. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh my god, he's adorable. I like the little lore on this too, I like I guess in a Magic term, Magic Gathering term, I like the flavor on this design because he's holding this little piece of wood that he probably carries with him, and koalas hug the trees to suck out to regulate their body temperature. They suck out the temperature of the tree to regulate their body temperatures, and also they sleep in trees. That thing is adorable. It really is. Now, in terms of both, though, Iwanko and Nekkoala, which, again, we'll have to wait to see what the actual English names of them are. I do believe that... what is it? Alright, I lost my train of thought on that. I was about to say I do believe that one of their names might be their legitimate name, but which does happen from time to time. If I were to guess which one would have the one that stays the same, it'd be Nekkoala, but I don't think we'll see what happens. As for their evolutions, if they would change types, that's a tough call. I'm not certain they would change types. Definitely not definitely not the dog. I don't think the dog one would need to change type. I think it would say a rock type, because these both look like basic Pokemon you find in the beginning of the game. But Nekkoala might, and I heard people say that maybe if it turned into a normal ghost type, which is not a type we've had yet, it would be, first off, it'd be immune to itself. It's immune to normal, and it'd be immune to normal and ghost, but it'll also be immune to fighting, and it might end up being like immune, actually probably, if it doesn't have a levitate, it would not be immune to ground attacks, but being immune to fighting, which is a clear-cut weakness of normal types, normal and ghost, being immune to 3 things, that's nothing to sneeze at. That'd be a really boss typing. And also, this raises the amount of Pokemon we have up to 14 right now, because you gotta include the evolutions lines, our 2 legendaries. Now we got Iwanko, which I talked about in the last video. We have Nekkoala, and we have the unconfirmed bird. Well, the bird we know is eventually coming, and whatever evolutions they have. But until we know the evolutions of them, we can't say they have evolutions, even though we know it's likely. So right now we got to treat what we have as what we have. So right now that stands at 13 new... 13? No, 13 new Pokemon right now. So, okay, we're starting to roll out here. Not much else to go off of. I mean, they talked a little bit about Magira, the gear Pokemon. What is it called? Hold on. Where are you? Oh, wait a minute. Is that it? Yeah, there it is. Magirna. That was it, or Magirna. However, yeah, the fairy, that one that was spoiled. Basically, the man-made fairy steel type. They're giving one away. It's going to know a new move called Fleur Cannon. The one they're giving away is level 50. Knows Flash Cannon, Lucky Chant, Helping Hand, and Fleur Cannon. Or Flower Cannon, depending on how you want to pronounce it. With the ability called Soul Heart. Now, they have yet to say what Soul Heart actually does. Let's see. Actually, I'm just going to check them to see if they updated the abilities page yet. Because apparently, I think Bulba News actually did update. Nope, they haven't updated that yet. Alright, so they haven't updated what that actually means yet. Or Soul. I believe someone actually did find out what it means, but I'm not going to go out of my way at 1:46 in the morning to look up that information. Because I'll be honest, I don't care that much about Magirna. Because the legendaries I rarely ever use in a game, so it's cool. I might catch them like in post game just for the sheer fun of it, but or in Magirna's case, it's an event Pokemon. It's like a mystical Pokemon. I don't have any interest in doing the events. I never do. So, it's cool, but it doesn't mean that much to me. I care more about the Pokemon I can actually catch in game, like throughout my travel and make a team with. That's the stuff I care more about. But anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want to review something, put it in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. I'll be back tomorrow before I go to work, hopefully before I go to work, with the box office report for the weekend. And E3 is going on right now, so we're looking on the lookout for, actually, yeah, so we're on the 12th right now. So on Tuesday, E3 should be doing their panel for Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm certain some more information might pop up between now and then also, so I'll keep my eye out and have videos waiting on the standby. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time, folks.